All right, guys, here's another voiceover session of one of my clients. I saw a lot of really good questions regarding my wife's training, so I'll definitely make sure that I get to answering those questions here soon, hopefully this upcoming week. So stay tuned for that. But a quick overview of my client, Mike, here. So we are running the Texas method now. We just finished the NLP. He started day one of the NLP, squatting 140 for 3 sets of 5. Ran it from late March. That's when I started working with him until the 4th of July. And today is July 11th. So just over 3 months. Yeah, like 3.5 months of the NLP. Finished squatting 265 for 3 sets of 5. So we went from 140 for 3 sets of 5 to 265 for 3 sets of 5. So that's an increase of 125 pounds, if my math is correct. Yeah, an increase of 125. And I'm not taking credit for that. I'm just iterating the point that the NLP works really well when you actually run it the way it's supposed to be run and you don't skip sessions. And when rep 4 feels heavy and it looks like an RPE 10, that you still do the 5th rep anyways. So how do we know that he finished his NLP? Well, because he couldn't increase 265 to 270 for 2 consecutive sessions. And then his bench press also stalled out 1 session prior to his squat stalled out. So we saw it all the way through. So now it's Texas method time. And today that I'm showing you is the volume day of Texas method. So we hit 5 sets of 5 at 70% of his estimated 1RM for all sets across. So 70% is a good starting weight, as it will be challenging enough to adequately stress the body without blowing his load too early. And the session is performed on a Friday, so I kind of flipped it from the original Texas method where the volume day is on Monday. So he'll have Saturday and Sunday to recover before the intensity day, which is going to be Monday. So with the Texas method, just like the NLP, we want this to last as long as possible with steady improvements week to week. The main day we care about most regarding progression in weight is the intensity day. So that one top set of 5 reps. The volume day does not need weekly weight increases, but we will increase weight accordingly for the volume day too. So Mike is a prime candidate for the Texas method. He's 30 years old. He's single. He was a former Division I football player. He just kind of got out of shape when his playing career was over. Like many people, he reached out to get back into better shape. So he has an athletic background, and I think he's the type of person that will respond really well to the Texas method. Every set for both squat and bench today, we performed with precisely 3 minutes of rest. And so when the weights no longer become attainable as the program progresses within the Texas method, then that's the variable that we will change next. So we'll bump the rest from 3 minutes to 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and then from 3 minutes, 30 seconds to 4 minutes. Then once the weight is unattainable at 4 minutes of rest, then it'll be time to make another change in programming. And I imagine that Mike will be able to run this out for at least 9 weeks, and that's being pretty conservative. It'll probably be longer than that. Yeah, so, and after the bench press set, so all I had him do was the easy bar curls and the weighted sit-ups. Both exercises were programmed as 3 sets of 0 to 1 reps in reserve. So 5 sets of 5 on back squat, 5 sets of 5 on bench press, 70% for all sets across. And any other compound exercises that you want to add after that is just going to add too much unproductive stress. So do your back squats, do your bench presses, and then if you want to do some isolation exercises after that, that's going to be totally fine. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the Texas method, but only for those who are in the right demographic for it, which Mike fits that demographic. So yeah, if you have any questions regarding Mike and his programming, I guess I sort of just told you what the plan is for him. Feel free to drop them in the comments and I'll answer those in a future video too. But yeah, I do plan on answering a lot of those questions about my wife's training. And then if you got questions on Mike, I'll answer those too. And I'll get those to you ASAP. So peace.